In a small American town, there was a quiet boy named Ethan Parker. He was the kind of kid no one really noticed. He wore the same pair of shoes every day, carried an old backpack, and often sat alone during lunch. While others laughed, joked, and showed off their expensive gadgets, Ethan spent his breaks reading business magazines he found in the library's donation bin. But his classmates didn't see ambition in him. They saw someone to make fun of. "Hey Parker, did you borrow that shirt from your grandpa?" one would shout. Another would sneer, "Why read those boring books? You'll never be rich." Every laugh echoed deep in Ethan's heart. But instead of breaking him, those laughs became fuel to prove them wrong. Ethan lived with his single father, who worked as a mechanic in a small garage. They didn't have much, but his dad always told him one thing: "Son, people can laugh at your clothes, but never let them laugh at your dreams." Those words stayed with Ethan. He decided to turn his humiliation into motivation. He started learning coding and online business from free tutorials. Late nights, while others played games, he built small websites for local shops. He didn't make much, maybe $50 a project, but he was learning, growing, and getting better. By 17, Ethan had mastered digital marketing and website design. He created a small company called Vision Sparks. It wasn't registered yet, just a name on a computer screen, but to him, it was a dream with a logo. Starting wasn't easy. His old laptop often shut down, internet bills were hard to pay, and sometimes his father had to skip dinner so Ethan could continue learning online. Still, Ethan didn't quit. Every rejection, every mockery became his reminder. "They laughed at you, keep going." One day, his high school held a career day, where students showcased their future plans. The same boys who mocked him stood on stage talking about becoming doctors, engineers, and influencers. When it was Ethan's turn, whispers filled the room. What's the loser going to say now? He'll probably talk about his old laptop. Ethan stood tall and said confidently, "I'm building an online agency that helps small American businesses grow globally." The room burst into laughter. Even the teacher smiled awkwardly. But Ethan didn't flinch, he smiled back. That call changed everything. The friend turned out to be Mr. Douglas, a regional entrepreneur. Ethan presented his marketing ideas with passion, confidence, and pure dedication. Douglas was impressed. "Kid, I like your fire. Let's work together." From that day, Vision Sparks became a real business. Within a year, Ethan hired 2 employees, both college graduates who once looked down on him in school. By the time he turned 21, his company was earning over $500,000 annually. Years later, Ethan was invited back to his old high school as a guest speaker. The same hall where he was once laughed at was now filled with applause as he walked in, wearing a custom suit, driving a Tesla, and holding a confident smile. He began his speech. "Years ago, I stood right here and everyone laughed when I said I'd build my own company. I don't blame them, because sometimes people can't see your vision until you make it real." The crowd went silent. Some of his old classmates, now struggling to find stable jobs, looked down in embarrassment. He continued, "To every student here, never let laughter stop you. Let it remind you who you'll prove wrong one day." When the speech ended, the same people who mocked him lined up for photos and autographs. Ethan smiled, not with pride, but with peace. He didn't hate them, he thanked them, because if they hadn't laughed, he might never have tried this hard. In life, people will always laugh at what they don't understand. They'll mock your dreams because they don't have the courage to chase theirs. But remember, mockery fades, success echoes. Ethan Parker's story teaches us that real revenge isn't in arguing or fighting back. It's in becoming so successful that their laughter becomes applause.